Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
Just do it.
Let's fucking go.
We weren't supposed to be sitting down tonight.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, we weren't going to do another podcast today, were we?
No.
We were going to wait
but
for
it's
it.
just too good, isn't it?
Yeah, I was too excited to sit down. I couldn't wait. Big birthday podcast bash on Saturday night.
Yeah.
With the boys, so we won't get to talking too seriously next week.
No, but shit has been going on this week.
Yeah.
Has it ever?
Yeah. We'll just get straight into it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We can get on to entertaining stuff later, but Musk come through his first promise of files this week.
Is it Musk?
Trump, sorry.
Oh, Trump. Right. Yeah, President Musk, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another fucking conspiracy or accusation.
Yeah.
Yeah. JFK files have come out.
Yeah. There's not a lot unredacted either.
No.
Oh, redacted, sorry.
Is there anything?
There's a couple of small bits, isn't there?
Is there?
Mm.
I haven't actually seen an image of any redactions yet.
Mm. It doesn't tell you anything, though. I don't think anyone was really expecting that it was going to say, director blah, 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 said to blah, 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 shoot JFK on such a date.
I know, yeah. I know. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't read through them yet. I haven't had a chance.
I think there's enough... And there's going to be more and more comes out.
Yeah.
What
as the autists get into it and start reading through.
Yeah. It's 20th of March. It come out 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So it's coming in dribs and drabs. So if anyone doesn't know, it's 80,000 pages.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So there's a lot of reading to do there. I tried getting Grok to summarise it for me in under 10 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't do it.
That's a lot.
There was too much going on.
It's a lot, and has anyone actually typed it up yet? It's in images. Although it could probably transcribe images anyway. It can transcribe images.
Yeah, of course it can. Yeah.
But, there isn't a page saying we've done it, but there's so many things that is
point
might
to
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well fucking... I mean, there are some pages basically saying this is going to happen next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're going to have to walk me through it because I haven't spent any time. As you know, last week after the episode, I decided, fuck it. I got off all socials completely.
What was that?
What a shit week to do it because I've been thinking, nothing's going to happen.
I know,
I'm bored of waiting. I'll just delete everything. And then the JFK files come out. Like,
I forgot because normally one of us would text each other like, shit, this is happening. And I just didn't because I was like, he's obviously going to be all over it.
No.
I forgot. What was that like, all them days off?
It's fucking boring.
Watching BBC.
I didn't watch BBC. Come off it. I've done a lot of audiobooks this week and I've done quite a few podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is...
I love a sci-fi audiobook.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just fictional.
Yeah.
Just get lost in something. Yeah. I've never really done that with audiobooks. I should do. Everything's factual and depressing.
Yeah, well, that's why I like a good fictional audiobook.
Yeah. You
don't really have to concentrate on it. You can break back into most stories and follow along.
Yeah.
Because they're not for the most fucking intellectual people.
No.
So I fit that genre perfectly.
It does take. I mean, it takes so much effort. People watching this would not even know. We're pretty fucking shallow. We're pretty basic information.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point.
And it takes a lot of work just to do this.
Yeah.
It takes every single day being on Twitter, checking it on, not Google, but then, cross-referencing with other stuff.
Yeah.
Just to get to where we're at.
You've got to use 3 or 4 different browsers to get whatever you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do it, double check with Grok or an AI to make sure that it's okay, is this actually fucking true?
Yeah. And they won't outright tell you either. It's fucking painful, isn't it?
Like, it takes a lot. The people who do podcasts that are deep dives, fair fucking play. I don't know how they do that week after week.
So I had a thought run through my head that I want to do the same thing that Ian Carroll's done in America, but in the UK, and go down a supermarket aisle and find who owns which companies that make all the food.
Yeah.
And then find who owns those companies and who are the evil pricks that are poisoning us.
Yeah.
But I looked into the amount of work, and it's like there's weeks of work doing one aisle.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, literally weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do a few, like, just pick, like, 10 random items.
There might be an app, because there's an app to do, like, with all the bugs in the food stuff. There's an app that'll tell you the bugs in the food.
Oh, yeah.
There's apps that know all the calories of every product on the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
So there might be something.
Maybe.
I don't fucking
Probably.
know.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want that kind of information getting out there,
No.
would they?
But again, I mean, the majority
Probably
will be the
all
same
owned by
owners.
fucking Nestle, yeah.
Yeah. Because have you seen the chart, the spider chart of all the owners?
Yeah.
There's very few, isn't there?
Yeah. Like, if you were to colour all of the aisles in different companies, it'd be like 3 different colours. And then when you look at who owns those 3 companies, it's one colour.
Yeah.
Or they all own each other, which is even more fucked.
Yeah. Like, on the face of it, that's not... Like, that's just the way business works.
No, it's a monopoly.
Yeah, it is.
There's no competition there. Which is why food prices are so fucking high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
You've got the same company that owns every food supplier in the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, we're speculating at the minute because we haven't done the fucking research. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's settled.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah. End the podcast. We've proven our point. Yeah. Okay, back to JFK.
Back to JFK, yeah, go on.
Well, there's too much stuff for us to cover. But when it comes to, like... Well, firstly, they're not even all released yet. So 80% have been released.
Right. Ooh.
There's a lot of people claiming there's another 20% to come.
Right. Who are these people?
Well, Alex Jones, people like that.
Oh, right.
Real, the big dogs of conspiracies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the American governments have made it. I might be wrong with that. Like, I think there is some bits yet to come. God knows what they have in them.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So should we go through we'll just read through your little points that you've made?
What I sent through, I mean, there's loads of this, but given that it doesn't say, okay, this person killed JFK.
This group was organised to do the assassination.
There's just letters like this that are just so damning.
So, Ramparts of June 1967, volume blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The day after the assassination, Gary Underhill left Washington in a hurry. Late in the evening, he showed up at the home of friends in New Jersey. He was very agitated. A small clique within the CIA was responsible for the assassination, he confided, and he was afraid for his life and probably would have to leave the country. Less than 6 months later, Underhill was found shot to death in his Washington apartment. The coroner ruled it suicide.
The old suicide trick.
The old 10 bullets to the head suicide trick. Should we find out how many bullets killed him?
Yeah, I know, yeah. So you're like, okay, so that guy, Gary Underhill. Okay, who is he? So the next part of the letter, I've got it on the next bit fully.
Yeah.
You're better at reading than me.
J. Garrett Underhill had been an intelligence agent during World War II and was recognised authority on limited warfare and small arms. Or was a recognised, yeah. A researcher and writer of many military affairs, he was on first-name basis with many of the top brass in the Pentagon.
So a pretty big deal. Like,
so he's a fucking big dick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not
big
a
dick
nobody.
swinger. Yeah.
Not a nobody.
He was also on intimate terms with a number of high-ranking CIA officials. He was one of the agency's people who performed special assignments. At one time, he had been friend of Samuel Cummins of Interarmco, yeah. The arms broker that numbers amongst its customers the CIA and, ironically, Klein Sporting Goods of Chicago. What the fuck is Klein? I've heard of this place before.
Yeah. So he's affiliated with Klein Sporting Goods. Where did the shooter buy the gun from?
No. From whence, sick, the mail-ordered Cacano allegedly was purchased by Oswald. Holy shit. It gets better.
So just little things like that straight away. You know, you've got people involved.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah, we'll get on to that in a minute then.
Okay.
But just that particular letter is just someone was involved. Someone had information. They were shot dead. I think it's coming out. There's a lot of people killed themselves after JFK.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of suicide.
A lot of suicides, including now.
With the gun found 40 feet away.
Yeah. I think what's been immediately clear is there wasn't one shooter, like the documents.
Said. Which was kind of confirmed in the first partial release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the name's in one of the documents already. But
I
think so. Yeah, they had an actual name of someone who was arrested, and I think he was killed.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So I think the one shooter thing, that's gone completely.
Yeah. Well, you can see 2 bullets hit him. Right?
Yeah. Now the biggest one, you'll probably come across this. I don't think anyone necessarily expected, or some people maybe did. Is there's only in all them files. There's one file that stood out where the CIA or whoever wrote them documents was begging for, in these files, please redact. And it said the following. Have you seen that? So the only page where the American government are requesting to redact, and then it says redact all things to do with this, and it was Israel intelligence.
Mossad?
Yeah.
No way. No way.
So they're begging to have it all redacted in the files 60 years ago. That's the one thing they were concerned about. Not about all that we just read. It was the Israel stuff. So I think a lot of people are like, oh shit, I think this is pretty pretty damning now. Like, Israel's involved. So you go, okay, did that mean anything then? And then that third picture I sent through to you at the bottom of this letter was a letter from, this is someone within the CIA.
Acting special agent in charge of something Harrington? Haring Pass? Don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to read some of it, innit? Because, it's photos.
Special Agent Joseph Noonan.
Yeah, so CIA operative, and in his letter, a quote at the end, "We now have plenty of money. Our new backers are Jews." So as soon as we, or they, take care of Kennedy, ... And I think the
next page.
The next page.
I want that next page. Give me the next page.
This was written prior to
12/3/61, 67.
63. I think it'll be 63.
I can't quite make it out.
I just put when was JFK shot.
Was it 67?
November 63.
Right.
Yeah, so same year. And they're saying,
so that was in fucking so that's December 3rd, 63. Right, okay.
Yeah, they're
retarded, aren't they? They fucking put it backwards.
Yeah. But this was, I'm pretty sure this was prior to JFK being shot.
It can't be if this was a month later.
Yeah, or it's 12th of March.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is or not.
Well, Americans put the date, the month first, don't they?
To
confuse everyone. I presume that's the only reason, so that if they fuck up a contract with someone, they can just, it was to our dates were wrong.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think why they do it.
It is super annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. 9/11. No, it's 11/9.
But and then they tell the English that you do this wrong and you do that and you spell this wrong, don't they?
I don't know. I don't listen to people who say that.
Oh, I hear loads of them. Like, why do English spell tyre with a Y? It's an I. I'm like, well, no, because we chose to spell it with a Y. Because
it's our fucking language.
Yeah. 200 years. Well, probably not 200 years ago. It didn't exist, did it? But
a tyre, no.
But whenever it was invented.
But because there's tyre, like TIRE.
Yeah.
That's because you're tired.
Yeah.
And tyre is I don't even know the word. A noun, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah, whatever. So it's spelled with a different fucking letter.
Yeah. So, there's so many documents like that. I didn't bother saving them all because we could just read them out and read them out.
There's forever of them.
Yeah. Main shooter was Oswald. That's not a conspiracy. There's a lot of letters discussing how he was going to people saying something big is coming.
Oswald was?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was trying to communicate with the USSR and their intelligence agency, saying something big's coming, because he did have ties with Russia, didn't he?
Right.
Oswald.
Yeah.
I think he was trying.
Yeah, no, he'd lived over there, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was trying to go into Russia as a spy or something like that.
Or he was spying for Russia one way or another. It was all sorts of fucked, wasn't it?
I can't.
And then he
remember
got kicked out of Russia. And
Yeah. So he was shot on the day, wasn't he?
yeah.
And
Was
then-
he?
I think he was. He was shot on the day, wasn't he, Oswald?
I don't think so. I thought he was shot on his way to court.
Oh yeah. When
Or the way out of court.
Oswald
Some
shot.
random guy shot him, didn't he?
Lee Harvey Oswald, Sunday, November 24, in
Yeah.
the basement of a Dallas police station.
Oh, no.
Shot and killed by Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it was on the same day. Why the fuck was he killed in a jail?
Yeah, and who was Jack Ruby? He wasn't connected to the mob, was he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Jack Ruby, yeah, local nightclub owner.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he have a gun in a police station?
Yeah.
And
What's a
then,
local nightclub owner doing with a gun in a police station on a Sunday?
yeah. Captured live on television, apparently.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen that. Is it available to watch?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
Have
probably-
I seen it? Of course, mate, I've been down deep in this rabbit hole.
Okay, so
After the confusion had sorted itself out, throw him to the ground.
old fucking TV's funny, isn't it?
Everybody speaks like this.
Yeah.
But also, how fucking cool does everyone look walking around with those sick hats on?
You want one, do you?
They're kind of cool.
Bowler hats.
Yeah, was it a fedora?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you can get one.
Yeah. No, I'll be alright.
You
I'm not
do
that
you?
much of a twat. But they do look cool when everyone's wearing them. They look
Yeah.
gangster.
I mean, they all dressed real nice back then, didn't they? To be fair. But there was no... You know how everyone was dressed really smart back then? And you go, wow, they always wore suits. They didn't have...
Anything else to wear?
Well, they didn't have elastic.
Yeah, true.
So things start changing when you start getting elastic bands.
Yeah.
Because
You don't have to wear slacks and fucking...
you don't have to wear
belt and
braces.
braces, yeah.
You don't have to wear a tie because t-shirts just...
Sit around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get it over your head.
Yeah. Like, if you look at a suit, a lot of it's like properly functional.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
To a
true.
point.
Yeah.
You know, they used to wear them stupid suspenders for socks, did blokes, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Mental.
Fucking retarded.
Gay.
Imagine having to put suspenders on for your socks.
Yeah. Garters.
Garters, yeah. Is it called a garter? If
No,
it's
I don't know.
Yeah, probably. It's gay enough. So the shooter was shot the day after by Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
Obviously, get rid of the shooter.
So somehow a gangster managed to shoot the man who was shooting JFK the day after in a police basement.
Yeah.
And he was a nightclub owner working for the mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he died in prison later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And he died. The story behind his death, do you know it?
No, I've not. I might do, actually.
He was visited by the CIA. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's wrong. He was visited by a doctor. And then a week later died of a severe, rapid onset cancer.
Holy shit. That is a shame.
1 week later, boom, really strong.
What do you have to inject someone with to get rapid onset cancer?
Well,
Just injecting him with plutonium or some shit?
yeah. I mean, chances are it wasn't cancer, it was a bullet to the head.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like Epstein strangled himself
Yeah.
to death
Yeah.
with that massive fucking roider in his cell with him. But somehow he couldn't stop Epstein from hanging himself. That massive roided policeman, ex-policeman. It's almost like the playbooks don't change.
No. And-
Is Epstein even really dead?
Well,
That's a
real interesting one, isn't it?
that is a real interesting fucking
If that come out,
little tidbit.
that would be seriously fucked up. And like, because killing him makes loads of sense.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. him keeping him alive. Like, what
and
the
then
fuck is
out
going
of jail.
on? Yeah, I know. Yeah. So he'd be getting paid to live the life. But nah,
I mean, is Maxine Ghislaine Maxwell still even in prison? Not heard anything from her.
Yeah, because they could just go and sit down with her and say, who were the other people in this?
Yeah, this is what I don't get. So we know for a fact that Epstein had a ring that was exploiting kids and raping them, and taking them to an island.
Yeah.
And he was doing it with this Ghislaine bitch.
Yeah.
And no one thought to ask them who else was turning up and raping these kids. And why did you have cameras everywhere?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more like, oh, don't fucking ask. Don't say that out loud, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they don't need to know that Barack Obama's been to the island with Big Mike.
Hey, well, I can't imagine that conspiracy about him being still alive is true.
No.
Because why would you keep him alive? But there was some fun stuff, wasn't there, about his ears and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway, back to JFK.
Yeah. Well, he was fucking fucked up. I think the big thing that we're going to find out, or start hearing when the sleuths go through it, is who likely had autists. Yeah, okay. Who really had the biggest hand in it? I think that's. Yeah. We're not going to get us.
Hoover.
Yeah. So the president. He was the vice president, wasn't he?
No, J. Edgar Hoover was the man in charge of the FBI.
Yeah, okay. There's some footage.
And he was known for having dirt on fucking everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's something that's come out about him in all this. It's something like a few days before he was. Oh no, his thing was like saying once he died, he's like, oh, we need to rush this along so that no one has time to create any conspiracy theories. We need to lock it, like get the press out, get the story out.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone get a chance to start.
Also, here's a magic bullet. So this bullet has hit 2 people.
Yeah.
So the first guy that got hit was JFK, and then there was the Texas Attorney General or some shit like that. I can't remember his name. Who also got hit in the neck and bled to death immediately.
Yeah.
And they both got hit with the same bullet, apparently. Bullets. And somehow, some crazy FBI or CIA agent was just, unfortunately or fortunately, walking along and found a perfect bullet sat in the road.
Yeah.
Still spinning, I think. and they placed it on the fucking table next to JFK.
Yeah.
Which was, the magic bullet, it drives me fucking mad.
Yeah. Because didn't he start saying like, oh, well, what happened was it went into JFK's head, rattled round his skull and come back out.
And also didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
And then managed to hit the guy next to him, or in front of him. So as the bullet hits him, and remember, the bullet comes from the back of his head, so it hits him here. Yeah. So obviously he flies back, obviously, and then the bullet carries on and hits the next guy in front of him.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I mean the physics of it are just insane.
Can you see the other guy get hit?
Barely.
I mean, the footage isn't good, is it?
No, it's not. We'll watch it.
At their diplomatic facilities in Mexico City.
It's fucking grim
locations
footage.
Lee Harvey Oswald visited in the months before the assassination. This latest JFK document drop, a promise from President Trump, who signed an executive order to have the records released without redaction.
And everything will be revealed.
You can't see his mate, can you, at all, really?
No.
You've got to be quick.
Harvey Oswald acted alone in killing Kennedy.
So,
subsequent investigations confirmed that.
So how did the bullet hitting him in the side of the head there kill this guy in front of him?
Is that where that guy is? Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy here,
I think that it will be frustrating to those who believe that there was a greater conspiracy. There's still a lot of questions.
Oh God, he does.
No theory.
Yeah. So it kind of goes back into the side.
Yeah.
Towards his missus.
God, I've never even noticed it.
Yeah. But somehow that bullet also killed the guy in front of him. Which is old mate here. He died. Yeah, see?
Jesus Christ. So what's the more realistic idea? Is that it went through him into JFK or something?
Yeah,
probably.
Or there was 2 or 3 different shooters.
Yeah. Because
I gotta stop watching that. That's fucking rough.
it is foul, isn't it? I remember only watching it for the first time last year, and I was like, "Wow, that's some seriously
it's bad,
creepy footage."
Yeah.
There's a lot of AI. Have you seen the AI stuff?
No.
It's like people have remastered it with AI.
Oh, yeah.
And like trying to make it, because there was another conspiracy that they thought the passenger in the front,
the driver turned around and shot him. I've heard that.
Oh,
yeah,
but the AI makes it look
real,
proper.
Yeah. Well, it's like he's hit from here, and then he gets hit here, and he goes back.
Yeah.
So how does this bullet here hit old mate in front of him to the right? Like, it makes no sense.
No, it's no one's.
There was
buying
definitely more than one shoot, and then the bullet that hit him was perfect and found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking happen.
No.
There's never been one bullet that has ever hit anyone ever and came out of perfect shape on the other side.
Yeah.
Never once.
Yeah. It's just no one's buying that, are they?
No.
Oh, it's creepy. I always think about the his wife in the car. What a fucking horrible experience. I mean, that footage is...
Apparently she was hopped up on all sorts of shit, eh?
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Afterwards or during?
No, just for a long time before.
Okay.
Like, she was just having a real good old time. You know, when, like, the good drugs were knocking about and get them from a doctor.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Doctor said I can.
I hope she wasn't high then, because that was...
Yeah, that'd be the last thing you want to see when you're tripping balls.
You would stay in that state forever, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, just, she had to be there, like, his head fucking... Yeah.
Well, it didn't. It went... And then carried on.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, so... It's going to be an interesting week coming up as people keep going through it.
Yeah.
The Israel thing... There's a lot of stuff going on about Israel at the minute.
Well, I said it a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? People are getting braver and braver and calling out Israel more and more.
Yeah. And to say that to the average person, it just sounds so retarded. Really.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But Israel has got their hand in so much shady shit.
Yeah.
They're as bad as the CIA, if not worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. People, I sent you something a few weeks ago, didn't I? And it was saying if the Chinese owned 90% of the news, and they own 90% of agriculture and 90% of whatever it was, we'd be scared, wouldn't we? And then they go, "Why are we not scared that all the Jews own all?"
Yeah.
And I can't help but go back to Kanye West.
I'm not bothered about Jews.
Well,
Israel isn't Jews.
It's pretty Jewy.
Yeah, he's pretty Jewy.
It's pretty fucking... I mean, it is...
Yeah, I know, but then the people that are running Israel aren't like your normal everyday Jew that you would meet walking about on the street.
No.
You know, they're the same sycophants that run our fucking countries.
Yeah, no, I know.
These people in power, it's just for some reason Israel's emboldened because they get so much leeway from America.
Yeah.
And no one ever calls them out on the bullshit because it's like the child that's traumatized when it's young, and then when it starts acting out when it's older, no one fucking does anything about it because it was traumatized when it was younger. It's like, no, you need to fucking smack that kid again and tell it stop fucking about. And Israel needs a slap. It doesn't need a bullet. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Netanyahu needs a public smackdown from Trump. You're misbehaving. Fucking calm down. We're not going to war with Iran.
No.
You know, that's not what we want.
No, because that's floating around on the cards a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen a few people comment saying, if Trump can't come out publicly and denounce Israel, which he hasn't, is this the way to do it? These files,
maybe. Yeah.
To begin a rhetoric of
we need to distance ourselves from Netanyahu.
There's something going wrong with. But yeah, I just can't help go back to thinking about Kanye.
Yeah.
And not his most recent breakdown, but the one before that. where when he was going on podcasts going, the Jews are running everything.
I had a doctor. I'm not going to say who he was. He was a Jew. Well, he held that for a long time, didn't he? He kept that secret for ages. That is what I want to watch that again because it's fucking brilliant.
I didn't know he'd been on InfoWars. I only come across that the other day. Have you seen that footage?
No.
He went on InfoWars and wore a balaclava. Like a complete eyeless balaclava. So he just had a stocking on his head and he did a full interview.
You gotta love Kanye. He's so
mental.
out of pocket, isn't he?
But is he just mental enough to have a point?
No, he's just fucking mental.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Hey, I'm not gonna say
What's
what
this,
race, what people. Hey, I'm not gonna say what.
No. I want to find it now.
All right, we'll pause it then. While you look. Okay, give us before you press play again. Is there any? Do you have any background to this, or was it just an interview?
It was just an interview, and Kanye was fucking acting out of pocket. This was like a year or 3 ago.
Right. Okay.
2 years ago.
Right. So he's
and he's giving an interview about a doctor of some shit that has gone wrong with him.
Because they
Think
medicated
about the
him.
red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by a, I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Fucking.
It's just so fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna say.
So that
and then immediately
he was a Jew. I do remember now. He was claiming like because he said he got drugged basically.
Oh right, is that what it was about?
Well, when he had his breakdown, he said I had a breakdown because they put me on medication.
Right.
And I lost the plot on the medication.
Right.
Whatever. And he said he wasn't tracked properly. So obviously, it was the Jewish.
I'm not gonna say.
Brilliant. You can't help
It was the shortest kept promise ever. That wasn't it?
In his head, he's going, well, actually, no.
Actually.
And then it all began from there, and then it worked his way up to selling swastika T-shirts.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Out of control. Absolutely out of control.
Don't know, anyway. So, Israel, there's something going on. There's something going to come out about this, and I really can't fucking get my head around it. But, you know, so many people are saying they've got ties to 9/11.
Yeah.
What else? Don't think they've got ties to COVID that we know of, do they?
No, probably not. That was the Chinese and the Americans.
Yeah.
Confoculating together.
Dr. Fauci. Yeah, I don't know. There's some other stuff. But... Oh, Epstein.
Oh, Epstein, of course.
Yeah, the Mossad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, watch this space then for the...
All of the propaganda that we've seen over the last 30, 50 years from Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll probably have a better idea about JFK in the next few weeks.
Yeah, next week's episode will be fucking all knowledged up.
Yeah. So what have you got?
So we've got the domestic terrorism of fucking Tesla. We've got these psychopaths running around, you know, because they don't like something that someone's doing, which is cutting fraud. What we're going to do is get upset and start throwing Molotov cocktails at someone's car when they're in different fucking countries.
Why? Where's this footage?
This one's in Vegas, but there was an attack in fucking Belfast the other day.
All right.
Or was it Belfast? Some fucking Irish city, I can't remember. There's been attacks in London at dealerships. There's been Germany. There's been... So all of a sudden we've gone from, you know, like anti-fascist Antifas to the like trans, like the one that got arrested here in Vegas.
Yeah.
There was a trans bloke.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got these
Typical.
anti-transists. I don't know. Anti-trans fascists. Anti-trans.
Well, I think they're pretty pro-trans if they're trans.
Yeah, but they're anti-fascist and they're trans, so they're like anti-trans. A-U-N-T.
They're fucking boring.
Yeah. And now they're running around with like domestic terrorism, calling it a win.
These are the people calling us all far-right extremists.
Yeah. These people that are throwing Molotov cocktails are calling people extremists.
Yeah. It's very
Go
bizarre.
fucking figure.
Now, some of the people are starting to get caught. Have you seen?
Yeah.
In America...
It's exactly who you expect.
Oh, yeah.
Not one of them could get a girlfriend.
No.
And I can guarantee... These people, like, you look at them, and they're the kind of blokes that have seen that there's a like, mildly attractive girl has claimed she's a communist. So they've all joined a communist group in school. That's the type that you just look at them and you fucking know.
Yeah.
There's no chance that they were ever going to get a date on Tinder.
Yeah. But this is so. You're seeing all these videos come up about celebrities going on and they're fueling this fucking thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
There was a celebrity in America literally went on and went, "It's my birthday in a week, and all I want for my birthday is Musk to be taken down."
Yeah.
Like. There's going to be a nutcase out there that listens to that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elon's probably got some serious guys knocking about him now.
Yeah, he's got
to be seriously careful.
Yeah, he's under real threat, isn't he?
Yeah.
The obviously stocks have gone down massively.
No, they haven't. So the stocks now are at the same level they were on November 5th. It's just that they went up that much after Trump got.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're at the same level that they were 3 months ago. They're at the same price.
They've taken a drop. It's
Yeah.
just they've gone back to
Yeah,
a realistic
price.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
I know there's a lot of claims going on that the whole stock market in general is being abused because they want the country and the economy to look terrible.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and tank it so that people can say, "Oh, it's because of Trump's tariffs."
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have even had an effect yet. It's going to take like 3 months for them to have a serious effect that you can see on a graph.
Well, I've had a lot of people fear-mongering to me about price of steel and price of copper and all
Oh, right, yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. All of our steel comes from China.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And then you say
we're getting fucked anyway.
Yeah. We might pay a bit of a price for what Trump's doing.
Yeah. Oh no, almost certainly.
Yeah. But
it'd be the globalists that are the ones that are making us pay these prices. It wouldn't have to be these prices.
No.
Yeah.
Well, all of his tariffs are apparently reciprocal tariffs.
Yeah.
So England dropped the fucking price then.
Yeah. We don't fucking trade anything with America anyway. The only thing we trade is beef.
Beef. There is.
The price of beef will be going up anyway because fucking China's stopped buying Americans' beef.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So our beef will actually go down in price. Yeah.
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 These people doing the Tesla shit. Have you seen they're facing up to 20 years in jail?
Oh no, good.
Like
it's domestic terrorism, man.
I don't think they'll get it.
Some of them will. There's this one fucking retard that was running around throwing Molotov cocktails, and he was shooting the cars to try and make them blow up.
Oh man!
Like fucking, he will go to jail for a long time.
Yeah, because they are.
It's terrorists.
I mean, the footage of them exploding, they're dangerous fucking things, aren't they?
Yeah, of course it is.
With the batteries.
Fucking lithium-ion battery going up.
And I know you're still sort of getting at Tesla, but, the dealerships are owned by private people, aren't they?
Yeah.
You buy it as a franchise, and you're just destroying their business. I mean, I know they'll be insured, but...
The only thing that I find hilarious about this is that all these retards that were 12 months ago, I'll never own an electric car. Yeah. And the same people that are now like, I'll buy a Tesla, support Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the same guys that would be more than happy to drive around in a V8 supercharged fucking pickup are now willing to buy a Cybertruck just to fuck the commies.
Yeah. it's like a lot of goons are saying, "I'm selling my Tesla," and they're like, all they're doing is obviously, there's some bad publicity around it, but all they're doing is people who now want to buy a Tesla, they're at a great price.
Yep. Score. Honestly, if I could afford a Cybertruck, I'd have one tomorrow. They're fucking sick.
Oh yeah, the quality. Fucking awesome. That would be great.
Yeah, should you?
Ferrari pickup
700 horsepower fucking pickup. It's ideal.
Yeah. Bulletproof, just in case. Ready for the Civil War.
Which is almost certainly here. I don't think there's any doubt now, is there?
No, it's fucking coming. It is coming.
Can I go and get a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great point. To all the retards burning Teslas are insured by the same companies that insure your vehicle too. Don't blame it on Trump when your car insurance goes through the roof. You are shooting yourselves in the foot. Who do you think will pay for all the damage you are causing?
That's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Not really. It means my insurance goes up.
No, but it's just all the things. I think it's mostly funded or just encouraged. You find the biggest goons to do it. But
100%.
And all they're doing is, they'll sell the Tesla, then they'll go and buy a new car, which then reflects well on Trump's economy.
Yep.
Because there'll be lots of new cars being sold.
And insurance is going up, so more people are paying out more money.
Yeah. They're showing that turns out the environment wasn't the biggest issue they were concerned about, because now they're going and buying another car instead of just using the same one.
Because if all they cared about, they would still be buying Teslas.
You'd still be buying Teslas, or just keeping the same one and using it for its whole lifespan.
Yeah, true. Yeah, buying as few cars as possible. Yeah.
So, they can't do anything right, though. Because everything's fueled by
hatred.
Hatred, yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine there's some goon out there driving around in his Tesla pissed off that he's representing it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm certain that.
For what fucking reason? Did you see the video? Obviously, they're all hating Musk because he's running this Doge. Mm-hmm. Did you see the video that come out recently of Obama when he took office?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's going, we're gonna sort this.
Look at all these
out.
Buildings that we're renting out for no reason, and he couldn't get rid of them.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And he was saying, we're going to make sure our Doge team come in and sort stuff out.
And he never got it off the ground. Because he wasn't willing to take the flack that Trump and Musk are.
No.
So he was a coward.
And he didn't mean it.
No, he didn't.
Because you can't. He didn't want the trans fucking Sesame Street to stop.
No. Well, he was more than happy to give them Sesame Street and a bomb.
Yeah.
It's quite fun how they did that. So you get Sesame Street, but you also get blown up in your sleep.
You're welcome.
Are you going to a wedding anytime soon?
Oh, should have been trans.
Serves you right for being religious.
Yeah. Speaking of Obama, well, it's not really, but obviously there's the crazy conspiracy of his wife being a huge
Big Mike,
big bloke. There was another conspiracy going around of the French presidents.
Yeah, that one's almost certainly fucking true.
I think it's now been proven he's an actual man.
Yeah.
French President Macron. There was fun conspiracy someone come up with, wasn't there? He was
I first heard it from that Candace Owens chick. Yeah. She's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I was hearing him talk about it the other day, and it's come out that no, he is. He's a trans man.
Yeah.
Some fucked up stuff about when
he groomed Macron.
Yeah, because
when he first met him, he was like 13 or something. Yeah. It's so dark.
Yeah.
Like so dark.
Yeah. And ironically, Macron's in the young leadership of the WEF.
Weird.
Have
you seen pictures of it walking?
No, I haven't.
Right, it is honestly like watching a fucking demon crawl along the fucking ground.
Who, his wife?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pause it, I'll show you.
I don't really know how that was ever a conspiracy. I've never even looked at it, but...
Yeah, here's Candace Owens. She's fucking hilarious, isn't it?
Of course that's a man.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds awful, that, doesn't it?
Doesn't that look like a demon walking along?
Well, that's what men walking in heels looks like. Usually. Oh wow! Yeah. So
there's a pretty lady and a not so well maybe, and then that just demon in a dress.
Demon.
Look at it.
She's clearly a lot older as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, he. Sorry.
He. Yeah. Stop misgendering her. Him.
So
it's so confusing.
We're gonna quick fire these then, right? So that one, tick. Yeah. Little conspiracy
done.
tick. Do you remember we spoke about the Apple text voice to text racism thing? So if you said Trump, it turned your words to racist. Mm-hmm. Apple have now confirmed that was true.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It come out and they're like, we're addressing the issue, fixing it.
Holy shit.
Like, yeah. So you just take off that filter that you put on.
Well,
fix
it's as simple as that. Yeah. Job done.
Yeah.
Well done.
So they had to address that it was a thing. They obviously didn't say we put that in there on purpose. But another one.
Someone will have done in the Apple team.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that one. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. But they're all good ones. What else is going around this week?
Oh, sorry, just to stop you. He was 15 and he was 40 when they met.
Is that...
Oh, Macron was a Rothschild banker before he became the French president.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, isn't that strange?
Oh, it's just... He
as soon as you hear the word Rothschild...
Yeah, then you're getting into serious corruption territory. And
just pure evil.
The PDFs. You know, have you seen that? We always talk about how I hate Instagram, people changing the words on Instagram to suit the algorithm.
Yeah.
And I've only just started seeing this week that instead of paedophile, they're putting PDF files.
That's a joke from the IT crowd from way back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, right, I've never seen it.
Yeah, Peter File.
Yeah, but PDF.
Yeah, PDF file, obviously. Same thing.
Oh, I've heard Peter File, yeah. Yeah.
What's your email address? File@peter. .aol. Sorry, is your name Peter File?
I only saw it this week. It's come across like one of them Predator Hunter channels on TikTok.
Yeah.
They're a sad thing to watch.
They really are.
Yeah.
The fact that they even have to exist.
I know.
The fact that they work and you've just got some mong sat on his couch.
I know.
And these fucking deplorable human beings are responding to other blokes pretending to be kids.
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I can't help but still feel some of them are retards.
I don't feel sorry for any of them.
It's just seeing it go when they realise my life is now over.
Good.
Yeah. Of course it's good,
yeah.
But I can see it.
I feel nothing.
No, I know.
Maybe a little bit of joy.
I guess what I am empathising with the thought of...
Excuse me?
of your life ending.
Carry on. No, in fact, just leave it there. We'll just leave it there, Dan. Yeah? Moving on.
Just the feeling of your life, that's it. You're going to get left by everybody in the life. You're going to get twatted forever. You're going to have to move.
Tell me when you make a point that I'll
No, I'm just saying it's horrible to watch.
It's horrible. Not at all.
Well, it is horrible that they exist. You also know that their family's about to hear about it. And
I feel sorry for the families that are related to them. Yeah, of course.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
The wives.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
Imagine being the wife and you've had kids with them or some shit like
I know.
that. That fear. Oh.
Yeah. As he fucked about with our kids.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What a fucking rough feeling that'd be.
That dirty PDF file.
Yeah. Why are we censoring words? PDF file. Fuck off.
Why can't we say?
Why can't we say fucking dirty pedo cunts?
Well, we'll still keep it. We'll not do very well in the algorithm.
No. Yeah. Dirty pedo cunt.
DPCs.
DPC. No, because that's censoring again.
Oh yeah,
I fucking hate censoring.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. Well, we haven't been doing it really.
No, and that's probably why we've never gotten more than
I have
1,000
tried.
views on anything.
I have tried putting stars in the words.
Yeah, but we don't bleep the word at all.
No.
So it's completely pointless.
I wondered if it helped.
No.
It doesn't.
No. We should probably maybe try and beep the words a bit. But
like you said, though, it's censoring it, and it's just annoying to have to play that game. Like, come on. We're talking to adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cyclists are fucking gay. It should be a viral clip.
Where's your dignity?
If it doesn't make anyone else laugh, we
fuck them. They're boring.
I've got so much this week, so if you've got anything,
bring it on, because I have nothing.
Okay.
I did.
Have you seen what's come out today or yesterday about the pyramids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Is it true though?
I think it is.
Is it? So for the listeners at home, anyone who's following at home, scientists have been scanning the ground around the pyramids and found these massive columns and wells and cuboid spaces, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
That interlink between the Giza pyramids, I think. Is that right?
Well,
I don't know whether they interlink or not.
My reading of it is just the underneath the pyramid are stanchions going down to square spaces. Would you think that might be the foundations? Would make sense. Mm-hmm. But the interesting story to begin with is Egypt wouldn't allow ground penetrating radar. So it's only since the technology has been developed where I think it's the USA have done it from space.
Yeah, they could do LiDAR or whatever.
Yeah, but so it's only just come about that you can do it all the way from orbit.
Oh, right.
And they can't stop you from doing it from orbit.
Yeah.
So now we've got all of this new information open to us. Like Egypt was not allowing us to do that, like us, people to do this. So they scan down, the structures go down. It's 600 meters for the cylindrical
crazy
legs,
yeah,
and then another 1,400 meters. So it's 2 kilometers in total.
Holy shit!
And someone did an artist rendition of what it is.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Square. Now I don't. They're not saying it's that, are they?
No.
But it really does change everything about
the pyramids.
The pyramids.
Yeah. The structure underneath is fucking massive.
Yeah.
Compared to the actual pyramids.
It's twice as tall as the tallest building in the world. Just to put it into perspective.
Yeah, but how did they get these fucking rocks down there?
Yeah.
2 kilometers down.
Yeah.
A perfect cylinder.
And huge.
Yeah, not just a small fucking, like, they're talking 50, 100 meter wide columns.
Yeah, I mean, I know it won't be exactly to scale, but the people who've done the representation of it, not the artistic one, the real one, them blocks at the bottom of the pyramid, so 2 kilometers down, are wider than the pyramid up above. So it's a pretty huge fucking thing. Yeah.
Fucking mental. I don't get it.
It is like, what's going to happen next now?
Yeah.
Because if they can prove, like, no, this is accurate, and it has to be, there's got to be something to it.
Why haven't we found Atlantis?
We might now.
Yeah, maybe this is Atlantis, buried under the pyramids.
It's something, isn't it? Apparently the cylindrical...
They've got conical things flying up the side, out all the way around them, yeah.
To, like, transport... Well, someone's guess that I heard was, it was to bring something to the surface or down... maybe water or something like that. It's very exciting.
It is.
Because I was having a conversation with my boss once, and my dad actually, and they were both just going, the pyramids have been sorted. We know the stories. And I'm like...
what?
yeah, like, because most people... that's what science says.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's done. It's a tomb. That's it. And obviously so many people now say, no, it might be a tomb 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
When people found this little pyramid. They might not have known anything about underneath.
Well, the Graham Hancock theory of the Sphinx being there about 12,000 years just from the
Yeah.
The water erosion on the stone.
Yeah.
And the kind of waterfall that could cause that erosion stopped in Egypt about 5,000 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
it's fucking mental.
It's like our inability to perceive time, isn't it? Like
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
We only live 80 years if we're lucky, and 90 or whatever. So to imagine, like Cleopatra, what's that fact? Cleopatra is closer to the invention of the iPhone than the building of the pyramid.
Yeah.
So straight away, Egypt, as that civilization has lasted.
Yes, so fucking long, yeah.
But then, if that civilization discovered the pyramids, and then maybe another 10,000 years before that,
yeah,
it's so foolish to think that they knew exactly what them pyramids did.
Yeah, of course.
I'm dying to find out. Like, I want someone to really come out. I want it to be shown on the news.
Such a shame that Constantinople burned to the ground, eh? We would know so much more about our history.
Oh, is that...
It's the big library.
Yes.
That burned like 500 or 600 years ago, maybe more.
Did the... was it like the Catholic Church burn that down or something?
No. I know his name. Something the Conqueror.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I mean.
Yeah. We all know. We can move on.
We all know, yeah. We'll move on from that point.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, and it had all histories of the world and stuff. What are we missing?
A lot.
And with that technology now, if they can do that from space, then surely the next thing to come is the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, or the discovery of Atlantis.
Yeah, well, yeah.
In the middle of the Sahara somewhere.
Yeah. We're going to, like, something...
Or maybe they find the Ark.
What do you mean?
From the Bible stories.
Oh, Noah's
Ark, yeah. What if they find that? Just buried on the side of a fucking mountain somewhere. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I saw a meme the other day. Did no one tell Noah that actually if you recycle and ride a pushbike, you could have stopped the floods altogether?
Dickhead.
Yeah. Climate change. Oh. Yeah, I just thought it was super exciting. Super exciting.
Yeah, it is.
What else are we going to find out now? Because that's huge. And you can't excavate. You can't excavate that.
You could tunnel down, couldn't you?
Have we ever put a human 2 kilometres underground?
Yeah, the deepest hole's like 6-7 kilometres.
Yeah, but
mines.
Do the humans go down there?
Fuck yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah. Of
course. Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I knew like drills. I know you can drill down.
Yeah.
I didn't know humans went down there.
Let's find out. Okay, so it's not 6 kilometres, it's 4 kilometres in South Africa somewhere.
That's a lot more than I thought anyway.
Moneng in South Africa, yeah.
That's creepy.
Fucking mental. Mental deep.
Can you imagine being that...
But when you think about how deep the Earth is, it's like nothing.
Compared to...
Like, when you think how deep the crust of the Earth is.
Oh, okay.
Like, 2 kilometres deep is fucking nothing.
Yeah. It'd just be very terrifying to be down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go down there.
Can you...
I can do heights, but I don't like depths.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can fucking hang off the side of a building and think nothing of it, but...
Yeah, it's, when people go... I mean, have you been scoot?
Remember that was a thing?
Spelunking, yeah.
Fucking psychos.
Yeah.
Cave diving.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Have you watched that the film that was made about the tie divers?
No.
The lads who got stuck in a cave in Thailand?
Yeah, not interested.
Not interested in that?
Didn't do anything for me. I fucking hate going underground. So I just didn't watch it.
Okay. Right.
I understand they're all fucking heroes, blah, 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 whatever. Good on them.
I just don't
like underground.
Well, when you see like that they had to to get to it, it was so tight that whilst you're scuba diving, you're taking off your oxygen tanks, keeping your mouth guard in, and you go through the hole and then grab your tanks and pull them through. Like it was taking hours to cover like 100 meters.
Why?
Like,
why the fuck were they that deep?
Well, it's not even a case of deep.
Well,
really.
far in.
Well, the kids got to it a different way, I think.
Oh, right.
You could go through, and then when it flooded...
Why didn't they go that way?
I don't know. It's
Instead of going on this spelunking trip.
I think there was a reason for that.
Was there?
And I don't really know why.
Because they're all fucking adrenaline retards, junkies.
Did they go in a different way, and then you couldn't access it?
How did they know they were down there? How did they know which direction to go? None of it makes any... It's a conspiracy in that.
Well, I think...
Sending texts from under cave. Right? Lost, help.
Yeah, fucking Epstein.
Yeah.
Room full of kids.
Mossad heard about it. Biden was there.
Yeah, no, that's creepy.
What a fucking carry on.
But yeah.
And then somehow in Thailand, right, there's all these kids locked in a cave, and then spontaneously there's a bunch of Americans there with tanks ready to go diving for them. What the fuck?
A bunch of Americans there with tranquilizers.
They did tranquilise them, didn't they, to get them out?
I think P. Diddy was there as well.
Cave diving with P. Diddy. Oh no!
Oh, it was actually flooded with lube. Spelunking, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, next.
Yeah, well, crazy. So let's see. I really want them to do. I think we're going to see something amazing in the Amazon.
Yeah. Well, they've already, even from the LiDAR things that we've seen.
Yeah.
There's obviously been massive civilizations living there.
What happened 15,000 years ago?
Spanish turned up with the flu, and it wiped everyone out.
Right. Okay.
That's the theory.
I know that
could have been like measles or fucking.
Well, I know that's
whatever killed off the American Indians.
I know that's a theory at a certain point in time. But there's also like the mass extinction events of floodings and stuff of like why all the buildings are buried.
Yeah.
Because that's
true.
That's a lot of the unexplained stuff, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Is it? Well, how on earth could you bury something 100 foot tall? Well, imagine a tidal wave that was a mile tall. And the type of mud that it would carry with it is a big thing, isn't it?
But a tidal wave that hits South America that's a mile tall would have effects over here.
Yeah, of course. Mass extinction stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
There's
don't they reckon that the Grand Canyon's caused by a mass flooding event?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's them. Is it in England? The heads, them stone heads.
No, it's not in England.
Is it not? Where's that at?
It's on one of the British Isles out in the Southern Ocean somewhere.
Right.
I can't remember the name of them.
Because don't they say they have bodies going all the way down?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I know the ones that you mean, the weird-headed fucking totem pole type things.
Yeah, and they're completely like 100-foot bodies, but they're buried.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
You can't imagine what.
On a random little island as well.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make it over there and then drag it to the other side of the island with your horse?
Yeah.
If you had a horse.
But this is the thing about time passage again, isn't it? That might not have been an island back then.
Yeah, true. Yeah, could have been a giant island.
Yeah, part of that land around it and stuff. I fucking love it. I want to know more. And the chances of us knowing loads. Well, who knows, actually. We're in a pretty
We are in the
time.
information age.
Yeah.
Yeah. We really are.
As
You've just got to get good at internet sleuthing.
Yeah. But it's still nothing. We're in that part where so many things are still yet to be really confirmed. The technology's come in, like that LiDAR stuff, and now doing it from space, no one can say that's damaging anything.
I mean, it's given everyone in Egypt cancer when they flew over, but yeah, it's not damaging anything. Yeah.
Nothing of importance.
What? I was about to say something like that, and I thought, no, that's too far.
Only joking. Oh, yeah. Okay, so
having met a few people that have been to Egypt, and they've told me the stories of the harassment that they got whilst they were there. Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah, Hannah says that.
Has she been?
Yeah, she's been.
Yeah.
She said she'd never go again.
Really?
She said, I've no interest in going to that fucking place again.
The harassment that was that bad?
Yeah. You go to the pyramids and there's shithole.
Yeah.
It's an absolute shithole. Everything, like, you can actually see the pyramids from a McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, because they always take the photos looking, let's say, north.
Yeah.
But if you actually look south, it's just a shithole.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, the episode of An Idiot Abroad? Carl Pilkington, when he goes there. There's like fucking rubbish bags blowing in the wind around him and shit. It's like, it's a fucking shithole. He's right, it is. One of my favourite follows on Instagram is that black American dude who just goes around looking for fights with scammers around the pyramids. He'll walk in trying to look like a tourist,
right?
And then he'll try and bait these scammers to fight him.
Right.
It's funny as fuck. Like they're trying to, because the pyramids are free to visit. You never have to pay to see them.
Yeah.
And you get these people like trying to charge tourists to go in, and it's like, oh yeah, how much do I owe you?
Yeah.
Trying to square up to them, and they all fucking shit themselves and back up.
Fuck, you know. There's England. We're quite lucky because we're all so polite.
Yeah.
You go to Asian countries and you are getting pestered like fuck.
Yeah.
And you start losing your.
Well, when people are desperate, I mean, they will pester, won't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Can't blame them.
But it is also like I went through Thailand and they'll pester you to fuck, and they're not struggling. They've got a shop.
Yeah.
They might be not well off, and you start losing your rag with them, and you're like, now I'm being an English dickhead.
Yeah.
But like,
fuck off.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
because you would never chase someone down the street trying to get money out
imagine
of them.
that.
Yeah.
I was getting pestered the other day. I went to try a suit on, and this old woman, serving me.
Uh-huh.
She made me feel so bad when she said, "So you're gonna buy one now?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna go home and have a think about it." And she looked at me with a sad face, and then she was like, "Well, it might not be here next week." I'm going, "You're a fucking outlet. It's absolutely going to be here," and I didn't even like it. So please leave me alone. Yeah, and she was well pissed off at me. But
really?
Yeah. Now imagine if she chased me down.
You
the
got
street.
to that place in Preston?
No, I went to one in Fleetwood.
Oh well, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah,
that is, and not that Preston's any better. So.
Freeport in Fleetwood.
Freeport. Oh yeah, it is an outlet.
Yeah, I'm bad. Hannah will tell you I'm really bad for pressured by. Salesman. Yeah, I once bought.
Oh, you crumble.
Yeah, I crumble.
Right.
I am getting better because she's reminding me for 10 years how bad I am. But we were in America once, and I'm walking through this mall, and 30 minutes later, I'm walking away having spent $50 on jewellery polish.
What? Why?
Because it was so impressive. This guy stops me and he's like, oh, give me this spiel. Give me a watch, or give me a watch. And it looked fantastic. And I said to Hannah, wow, this is amazing. We should clean our jewellery more. And
fuck off, you did.
$50.
And you took him?
I took what?
Hey, you bought it off him?
Yeah, $50, yeah. Gone.
So you didn't get scammed?
No, it wasn't a scam.
Yeah.
It was like a...
Was it good gear? Did it clean your jewellery?
It did when
How much fucking jewellery have got?
I had very little back then.
Right.
And did not need it at all.
No?
No. And I bought it for $50. It went on my drawer, and I never, ever used it.
I'm shocked. What the fuck?
It didn't. It wasn't a scam or anything, no. But when he did it, I was like, that is amazing. And because jewellery actually is amazing. Have you ever taken a piece of jewellery to be cleaned at a jeweller's?
No.
It is unreal how...
I'm not a materialistic psychopath.
Right, that's not materialistic, is it?
I like jewels. Precious.
What a fucking dick. No.
I'm not a fucking goblin.
No. If you've got something, you wash your clothes, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Same shit.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Hannah,
Gold does not need cleaning.
It does.
It doesn't.
So if you're thinking of like...
You can have a little bit of a polish, and that's about it. That's all it needs.
That's what a cleaning is.
Well, you're making out like you're doing like a full valet on it.
Well, no. If you don't think of a gold band ring, think of a gold ring with something on top and all that.
Right.
And
Why
then,
don't you just blast it off with air compressor and it'll be done?
right. Okay. Well, you should open your own jewellery fucking cleaning business, shouldn't you? Diamonds, fucks
Make
off.
a fortune, yeah, just blowing diamonds into my fucking ceiling fan that catches them. Gone.
Fucking idiot. No, Hannah got her engagement ring cleaned last year. It was unreal. It's like a brand new ring.
Wow.
Anyway, I was, I
Blown
still
away by some
regret
bloke.
that, and then it like bothered me for the whole holiday because I was like, why have I done it? With my brain being the way it is, I couldn't stop thinking about this $50 that I just absolutely wasted.
Yeah, I was once in Italy with a chick in Naples, and this Italian guy was trying to sell us a camera that was obviously stolen.
Yeah.
And she was like, I kind of want to buy it. It's a really good camera and it's kind of cheap. Like, well, it's stolen, so, I wouldn't buy it. I don't like buying stolen things. Like,
Okay.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't like buying stolen things. It fucks me off. Anyway, carry on the story. And she ends up going to this bloody cash machine and gets out, I think it was like €150 at a time for this real smart, like, digital camera.
Yeah.
So she hands over the money and he hands her the bag and he just fucks off. It's like, well, that's not a good sign. That's really not a good sign. And she opened the bag. It's an identical bag. Inside it was 2 fucking potatoes. You fucking legend.
Fucking miserable.
I was really angry at her for doing it. It's like, this is so fucking dumb.
Oh, that is brilliant. We do know a couple of lads who've been stitched up like this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
The potato game.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking of that. No, that's because that's hard to explain, isn't it? Again, like a gambling game.
No, that's just a con.
Yeah, they got caught. Yeah, no, I'm talking about 2 of our mates out in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not remember the story?
No.
So obviously they were in the market for. They must have been making coffee next morning, so they wanted a bag of sugar.
Yeah.
So they went to this guy on the street who was selling bags of sugar out of his coat. Spent the typical 40-50 euros for about half a gram of sugar.
Oh, right. Yeah, good.
Yeah. And so the guy like takes a look at it. Yeah, that's good sugar, that. And so they hand the money over, shove it in the pockets. You don't want to get caught with sugar in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And get back to the hotel room. pour it out on the table. It's a fucking bag of cotton wool.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't remember this. That's brilliant.
Fucking bag of cotton wool falls out on the table. You can't make a brew with that. So, so then, next night they're like, right.
If we see him, we're going to twat him.
So not getting caught out like that again. So they go to buy another bag of sugar and get to all same again from a different bloke, and then get back to the room and pour out, and it's just a bag of flour. Fucking €100 gone.
Fuck's sake.
Do you know the 2 lads I'm talking about?
No, but I could have a real good guess.
Oh man, I was like, that'd make me sick.
Yeah.
But sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It turns out you can't trust the lads on the street corners.
No, weird.
Yeah.
What? And who do you call?
Yeah,
The police. I've been trying to buy sugar, and they did me for flour.
Yeah. Fucking hell, cotton wool.
What a fucking carry on.
And you must have known, but who knows? I mean, you're drunk when you usually.
Yeah. You're 2 pints deep.
Yeah.
At least. I could do with some sugar.
Yeah. Some sugar.
Some flicky menage.
Oh man, fucking dickheads. Oh well. Yeah.
What else have you got?
I guess speaking of waste of money,
Yeah.
have you heard the brand new super mosque is going up in the lakes?
I have heard this. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's it's a bit of a
Contentious issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we need a super mosque in the lakes?
Yeah. This is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
For
all the sheep farmers, Muslim sheep farmers in the Lake District?
I know. And have you seen the rendering of it?
No.
It's a pretty big fucking building. It is not, as you expect, like stone built, thatched roof to try and keep in with
as you would expect.
Yeah, because they make all the normal, like...
Yeah, most buildings have to be built out of local stone and quarried.
And it's got to match in with the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't at all. So, whilst that's going on...
That's handy.
Yeah. Whilst that's going on, people unhappy, it comes out with a story about BlackRock this week.
Yeah.
It's just been confirmed that they've bought £1.4 billion of property in the UK.
Yeah.
More, not just
more.
Yeah,
when?
yeah.
Over what time period?
I think it's. I haven't written that down. I think it's recent.
Right, probably buying up farmland.
Yeah, well, I think it's housing property.
Right. Okay.
So that equates to about 50,000 homes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and given that. I think at the minute, it was announced 60% of affordable housing is now given to refugees or asylum seekers or immigrants.
Yeah.
It's like, just goes into the fact again of what is going on in the UK.
It's almost like it's like some sort of an organisation like the WEF is in control and trying to fuck us.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
That's terrifying. There's so much property that now they can just say, "Yep, we're going to give it to
these and these and these."
not
you.
Immigrants and so. It come out about Starmer. There's loads of things he's broken his promise on, but this year now the figures have just come out that the border crossings are up 25% so far this year.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Well, it's been good weather on it. That is genuinely a big factor.
Okay.
High crossing amounts.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away the shit from Starmer.
Oh no.
I will give that guy as much shit as I can, but I know that crossings go up like vastly when the weather's good.
Yeah. Okay. Which I can imagine that. Still a symptom of surely a terrible border.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Things haven't changed.
Yeah.
But they can make it look good in the statistics now because so many fucking people are leaving.
Yeah.
Like, the numbers are like thousands a month of people that are leaving the UK.
Oh, right, okay. Are they British?
Yeah, of course. yeah. Not the fucking illegal immigrants aren't going back. Why would they?
Jesus Christ.
Go back to some third world armpit where you have to pay for your own food and house. Why would you do that?
No. It's fucking
doesn't make sense for them, does it? Like, you can't blame those guys because why the fuck wouldn't you come here if you could get a free house, free food?
Yeah. Yeah, go on the benefit system.
Yeah. Fucking why not?
That's going to be interesting because Starmer's just said, hasn't he, he's going to cut the benefit system.
Yeah.
So the big question now is who's going
to be the recipient of the cuts?
Yeah, who gets cut?
Yeah, is it going to be these hotels that are housing hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be some poor white dude in the north of England that has lost his job because of ill health?
Yeah.
It's probably him, isn't it?
Yeah. He's going to be first because
on the chopping block.
Diversity and equity.
Yeah. Sorry, Dave. That terrible accident that you had at work that means that you can't now work. You're also not going to get any fucking benefits.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
But be inclusive. Don't be angry. Don't you dare protest.
Change your sex, mate, and you'll be fine. Yeah, change your fucking sex.
Don't you dare protest. Just that, the 25% up, linked with the whole buying of the property in the UK, just sits so badly.
It's almost like it's connected somehow.
It's connected, yeah. So
almost like it's connected.
Yeah. Now, given when we covered the WEF, we know that they want to increase that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We also know that they have plans to control food and agriculture.
Yeah, like shoving bugs in food.
Now, I learned another thing that BlackRock have just purchased, and I think we should check it on Grok.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently they've just bought the Panama Canal.
We were going to have to check this. Okay, so Grok is telling us that BlackRock and what's it called? Babalo and Cristobala from CK Hutchinson Holdings, a Hong Kong-based conglomerate, in a deal at approximately $22.8 billion has bought both ports on either side of the canal located on the Pacific and the Atlantic, and they have a 90% shareholding of the ports, or acquiring a 90% stake in the Panama Ports Company.
Yeah.
Which operates both ports.
Yeah. Okay, so they haven't bought Panama Canal, that was wrong. But
but they pretty much own the ports that run it.
They bought a huge stake in the operation.
Well, they own it, damn near outright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's 90% now, it's going to be 100% in a year or two, isn't it?
Does it matter about that 10%?
No. You know, that terrified. Just as we're seeing some people trying to save what's going on.
Yeah.
It just, like, they've got so much money, so much control already, that now it's just push. Let's get control of everything quick.
The thing is, BlackRock now owns that much that they are literally too big to fail. If they go under, the whole fucking world's economy crashes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
They are literally too big to fail.
Yeah.
You know, we thought Lehman Brothers was bad in 2008. Now look at when BlackRock goes in the next fucking downturn.
Yeah. Because Musk can't afford to buy everything.
No.
And he's the only fucker who would buy stuff back.
Outbid them, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just, you know.
Now would be a good time to buy in Tesla stocks, though. Whilst it's in a dip.
In a dip, yeah. Yeah. So I've thought about that. However, only if they win.
Yeah, but if they lose, we're all fucked anyway, so. What does it matter if they lose?
Yeah, just say goodbye to your money already.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sold yet that Trump's going to win this battle.
No.
For us all.
No.
You know, because they're pushing ahead. I mean, France.
But it's not going to go up thousands of percent even if they win, are they? Isn't Tesla stock? So.
No, it's not, but it might climb over the years.
It might. Over the next 20 years, it might go up 200 or 300%.
Yeah. Because bearing in mind, I think the robot they make is under the Tesla brand.
Yeah.
So
when that comes out.
Yeah. Surely it's only going to continue up. And
then stocks of everything will crash when that robot comes out. Who's going to go to work when you could be at home fucking tens? You know? Tens that don't complain.
They'll have to add that feature in to make it more realistic.
Yeah. What were they called? Those fucking like men dildos? You know, the ones that you could fuck? The cylinder
Fleshlights.
Fleshlights, yeah. Once Tesla and Fleshlight combine.
Oh, a collab.
Collab, yeah. A collab between Fleshlight and Tesla. Yeah, everything crashes in the stock market then.
Yeah.
No one's buying anything anymore.
No.
You've already won at life. You're fucking a 10.
Yeah. Who can also like
cook and clean?
Yeah, lift all the furniture up whilst you vacuum and
and do all the gardening, grow all your food in the garden.
Yeah.
The only reason we don't do it is because it's effort.
Yeah. They just do everything. Yeah, I'm sure their stocks will be rising for a while yet. It's just if Musk survives.
Yeah.
If Trump survives, if everything goes. I bookmarked it on Twitter. It's probably too depressing to watch, to be fair. But they're still pushing on. You got France have just announced they're releasing a document to all French people about like a safety, how to deal with big threats from Russia. So they're sending out a pamphlet to everybody.
Oh, yeah, to try and get everyone riled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Now, they did that in America for the
Cold
Cold
War,
War.
yeah.
But now France are going, look, with this upcoming threat from Russia, which, okay, if you say so, here's how to build your own safety kit, here's what to buy.
Okay. So are you going to give us all guns?
Yeah, that'd be handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If there is such a big threat, do we all get our automatic firearms back?
No, they're just 6 litres of water, apparently.
Yeah, sweet. So the threat is really big and we must all capitulate, but we're also not allowed guns to defend ourselves. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. But here's a leaflet on how to fucking build a tent.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, you need plasters
Yeah.
for the nuclear war.
Yeah.
You do not need guns.
Right, okay.
You don't
That's
need
good.
guns. You don't need money. Sign on the dotted line so we can...
Well, it's the French, isn't it? They'll just teach them all how to get a fucking little white flag waving.
Yeah. Yeah, your survival handbook. 1 stick and 1 piece of white fabric. Oh well. French.
Sorry for our French listeners. That was only a joke. We know you had the resistance in World War II. A French mate used to tell me about that all the time. Every time I called him a cheese-eating surrender monkey. No, but we had the French resistance.
Yeah, about 2% of France.
Yeah. All you women were fucking Nazis, bro. Like, don't fucking come and tell me this.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, they didn't come out well with that one, did they?
Well, they were absolutely fucking raped over, weren't they?
Yeah.
By a bunch of meffed up Nazis. Like, no one would have won that war.
No, they
They were literally fighting meffed up Nazis and they weren't aware of it. Like, one day they were not there and then the next they were. Like, what the fuck? They had no chance.
No, it's a different thing, isn't it? Like, say, England ready to...
We had a fucking 20-mile moat between us and them. It was
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? But still, it's much funner to say that. Like,
well, actually, we'll talk about this next week after you've listened to the Tinfoil Hat podcast with Ali Bowerman.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you can send it us.
I will.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll link it in this podcast because that's how much fun it is. You've got to be a real conspiracy nut to get into it.
Oh, right. What's his point?
That the Fourth Reich is still alive and it's called corporate America.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
The Nazis killed JFK and all. It's great.
Right, okay. I've seen a lot coming out with the whole JFK thing that he was basically a lot of people saying he was a fan of Hitler.
No.
He'd made like a comment once about...
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but just a lot of that on Twitter.
He was massively against open secret societies, wasn't he? So I can't imagine him being a fan of Hitler at all, to be honest.
No, I can't. It's just another thing that comes up. Something like some sort of propaganda that like a Jew would spread. Isn't it?
Fucking hell.
Well, it is.
We are so there's no chance this podcast is ever getting big with you saying shit like that.
Well,
every fucking week recently you said something out of pocket.
Nah. But
we even played Kanye earlier.
I can't say.
It was the Jews.
It was the Jews. No, that is sort of what they come out with, isn't it?
Is it just throw that out there? It's the sort of thing they come out with, isn't it?
If there's paperwork out there saying that the Jews wanted to kill JFK, then the best thing to say, funnily enough, the same thing they said about Trump. Fan of Hitler.
Ah, yeah. Oh, we need to kill him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, they need to. I don't particularly need to.
No. But you know.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, it justifies them doing it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they say, well, he was a fan of Hitler, so it's fine to kill him. Yeah. Crazy
They
fucking
tried it
world.
on Trump, didn't they? Yeah, that's about it for serious stuff. Some fun ones. COP 30's coming up.
What's COP? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm about to say?
I don't know what you're about to say, but I know.
So COP is the Convention on Climate Change meeting that all the United Nations turn up to.
Can't wait for Donald to get there.
Yeah, I know. Well, he'll be getting there on a new road they've just built.
Yeah?
And the road required thousands of acres of the Amazon rainforest to be cut down for access to the COP30 meeting.
Nice.
It's pretty ironic, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, what a shame. Yeah. Is it in Brazil?
I guess so.
Or Honduras or some shit like
that. Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so straight path. Chop them fucking trees down so we can discuss saving the planet.
Good shout. What do they have to get there on a private jet, I would presume?
Yeah, well, the airport must be down road, and then they need the road. Fuck knows. But anyway, ridiculous fucking story.
Why don't they fly in helicopters? Just burn a little bit more diesel.
God knows. It's they probably will. It's probably more all the others should be getting other people there, isn't it? They probably built a new building for the meeting.
Probably, yeah, with thousands of tons of concrete.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest polluters releases of CO2 is concrete, isn't it?
But we'll stick some windmills up and that'll sort it.
Yeah, good point.
Some more
release a few more 1,000 tons of CO2 set in the fucking fiberglass.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you got that shit going on. And then this one, maybe we can end on this story. I thought it was fantastic. A comedian in Canada made a joke about how to fight Trump on tariffs.
Yeah.
And his joke was basically we should ban Pornhub in America.
Mm-hmm.
So then some stiff in Canada actually goes, that's a great idea. So he began a petition and started going around, where was it, Toronto.
Isn't MindGeek the company that owns Pornhub a Canadian company?
Yes. So to punish America.
Oh, right.
We'll remove Pornhub. Now, straight away, actually that would punish Canada far more when all the taxes dry up, because Pornhub are like
huge contributors
to the tax. But anyway, some goon decided to actually start backing this and went round Toronto trying to get a petition filled out. Do you know how many signatures he got for banning Pornhub?
10.
Got 52 signatures. No one's keen on the idea.
No, actually, when it comes down to it, not willing to get rid of porn.
Oh, I'd sign it, but I've no time.
Yeah. I've only got a 1-bedroom apartment, mate. I can't.
Oh, that is funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking ridiculous. What is it?
Inviting in protesters to sign on for adopt an immigrant into your house.
Every single one of them. Well, I would if I had room.
No one's got a big house, have they?
No one's got a spare bedroom.
No, they're all living in 1-bedroom apartments.
Yeah. Oh well, I rent. Otherwise, I would if I owned my own house. Well, can you not? You can sublet. No, I can't. Not with my rental agreement. All right. So who should take them in? Well, just other people. But I would.
But not you specifically.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fucking funny, isn't it? Oh, Christ.
Well, on that shambles.
Yeah, that's it. Last sober podcast for a while.
Yeah. We've done really well.
Yeah.
I've done really well as well.
Yeah. You've been...
not at all staying away from the drink. Apart from on the podcast.
Yeah. Nice one for making a Wasted Nights podcast.
Yeah. Well, it's not my fault you chose to go fucking sober, is it?
Well, back on it, I was very tempted to have a drink tonight.
Yeah.
Because I've done my month.
Yeah, true.
But I was like, let's save it for Saturday.
Yeah.
Got the boys coming on the podcast.
I already had a beer anyway when I was finishing work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice. We're going to be celebrating in the next episode 1 year of this podcast and all.
1 year of podcastery.
Yeah. And all the new highs we've reached.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
dizzying heights of 300 or 400 views.
The overwhelming fame we've received.
Mate, if my fucking hair continues to grow back at the rate it is, I'm going to have to get shitty sticks from my workshop door. Keep these fucking bitches out.
Yeah. Keep the fucking Democrats out that come into fucking burn us. Set your fucking
go on
workshop on fire.
Don't need anyone else to do that. Do that myself.
Oh, right. Good conversation, mate.
As always, I enjoyed it.
Class.
Ridiculous as ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for... We've not had a guest on for a bit. I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah. Who have we got coming?
Probably not. No, we know our mates. They're going to drop out.
Busy.
But hopefully, Ben Kelso, who was the first guest ever.
Yeah. Repeat visitor.
Yeah, been with us the whole way through. So, and then maybe Toby, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Never comes. But
never count your chickens with that guy.
We'll be getting fucked up.
Someone might get head butted. Right, I'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye.